Hello friends, it's me again. I got my keyboard. I think I mentioned I got a keyboard. So I'm going to show you the keyboard, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time when I had the unboxing video with my headset. Cave Johnson right there. It's Cave Johnson. My old keyboard is old. And by old, I mean like 8 years old. Look at this. Look at my keyboard. It's upside down. Can you see it? Can you see my keyboard? Screams age. It's pretty cool, but it's still old. So I got a new one. Alright, so I got my keyboard. I opened it already just to make sure that it had the original box, which it does not. If you look down, it's just a box. Let's get started. Got just this big brown lunchbox kind of thing. Some paper, which I guess is the invoice. I paid money for this. Got this glorious bit of heaven. Inside this, got a smaller black box, and this box contains goodies. So we're gonna open this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You don't understand what I'm looking at. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's Cave Johnson. It's absolutely attractive. My old keyboard is a G510 keyboard, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it's done very well for a while. But this new keyboard is a Logitech G510. This keyboard is pretty similar to the keyboard that I already have, except that it doesn't freak out, I'm sure. I hope. It looks awesome. It's stylized. And again, we've got this random paper. The important information. The important information has come back to life to haunt me because I threw it away. And we also have, come on, hand, don't fail me now. And we also have a feedback, okay? It's like, oh, we love your feedback. But I'm thinking you should, Look, people. Look, it opens up. Got a little wrist rest kind of thing for your keyboard. That's enough with the box. This keyboard is pretty awesome, and I'll compare it to my other keyboard. This keyboard is really good. This is my old keyboard. It's got, you know, G keys over here that are programmable. I can tell it what to do. And it's also got this up here, which is the different settings. So I can have these buttons do one thing on M1, but on M2 and M3, then they can do separate things. And then there's the keyboard itself, which is pretty nice. Clickety clack. And this right here, which is the light button right here and the mute button, as well as two USB pass-throughs, which I never really use because everything exceeds the power. At what point in life does a USB flash drive take up too much energy? That's what this thing complains about. I'm sorry, your flash drive, it takes too much energy. Okay. This little switchy dealy, you can set it to gaming mode so that the Windows button doesn't do anything. This is pretty nifty. You got a bunch of different screens. You know, you can change your gaming profile so that the keys will do different things that won't always be set. Then there's this clock right here, which, as you can see, it's ticking up. It's because I'm keeping track of how long this video is. This also flips up and down. Other than that, it's a pretty normal keyboard. Also, I just want to point this out. I'm missing one of the feet that kind of give you that extra angle. This keyboard is friggin' gorgeous. WASD, okay? The WASD keys are marked out. They're marked out, so you can see them at all times, forever, where they are. The same thing for these keys over here. The letters are stylized to the actual flavor of Logitech. I don't think you can see anything. There's a little stylization going on. The old keyboard is not stylized, but it still looks cool. Something I forgot to point out was that this keyboard also does light up. I'm sure you noticed that. It does light up, but it only lights up blue, which is, it's cool. It's awesome. I like blue. My gamepad is blue. I brought this up last time, but gamepad is blue. This new keyboard, however, you can choose amongst 16 million colors. What? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but there's a lot of colors you can choose from. It's not just blue, and it's really nifty. This keyboard also has this, the light dealy. Then you've got the gaming mode switch right here. Along with this gaming mode switch, it also has a mute button for the headphones and the mic. So you can mute those just right there. And why would it have that on there, you ask? Because it's got mic and headphone capabilities. Because it's gorgeous. Like me. This does not flip down. Packing wise, it would have been nice to have it flip down, but I never flip it down myself ever. It's not a problem. It's got the same buttons as the other one. The only difference is that, unlike the other one, it doesn't have the media keys. And that's because they're over here. So you can do your start, pause, stop, back, forward kind of thing right there. Then there's a mute button right here and a really nice, smooth volume roly dealy. It's a lot easier to use than the spinny disc on the other keyboard, but that's just a personal preference. I got this keyboard. I could have gotten the G510. This is the G510s. I could have gotten the regular G510. I would have saved like $40, but I really liked how pretty it was. It's just really pretty and attractive, so I wanted it really badly. But this is a USB cord. This plugs into the computer so that it'll work. And aside from that, I believe that's it. You still have your M keys, your M123, MR for record, as well as your 18G keys, programmable keys that I'm sure I'll figure out a use for. I really don't know. So that's that. There's not really much to show, really, because, you know, it's just a keyboard that I love. There's not that much to show you. I love it, but it's pretty. It's pretty good. I like this keyboard a lot. It's my rock and roll device. Just because it is pretty. Logitech must have changed their logo because it looked like that funny little thing before, but now it's got this G on it, which says to me, we're upgrading. So not only are things going to work better, but they're also going to look better. That's fine. I'm not complaining. Do you see me complaining? I don't have a problem with better stuff. I like better. Better is better. Better's good. It's also got like this really, like almost a midnight blue color to it. Right there. Sunlight. Not really sunlight, but right there you can see it's not just a plain black, but it's kind of a glossy, really dark blue, which is part of the reason that I threw out the extra money. And that's about it. I don't think there's much else to tell you. Oh, wait. Okay, there's one more thing. It's got feet. Clicky feet. That'll change the angle so I can use it the way I like to use it. They're on there. They work. They're not broken. And I'm so super excited. This may look familiar to some of you. This didn't come with a keyboard. This is the same one that came with my headset. I don't think there is one for the keyboard, but, you know, whatever. As long as it works the way it should, I am perfectly fine. And that's it, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and switch out this keyboard because the old one is old. It really is. It's really old. It's dusty. It's probably growing old men inside the keyboard itself, under the keys. So I'm going to switch this out, take that keyboard and move it over to another computer. But, you know, I got that computer is also like 8 years old. That's why I have a new one. Built it myself. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's fancy. I'd show you, but my webcam doesn't move that far. I'll show you another time, perhaps, if I can come up with a reason to. That's it. I'm switching out the keyboards, and I'm going to play with it. And I'm going to smile the whole time. You won't see that part, though. By the time you see me, I would have already done the smiling, because that's how I roll. I don't smile on camera, ever. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, though, don't forget to click like and leave a comment about Cave Johnson, fancy keyboards, feet, GameCubes, or Sonic. Leave a comment about one of those. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear it. But until next time, I will see you all later. Goodbye.